Alright, here's another cool example with that Hendrix major chord, and if you look here, I'm going to play a D bar chord. So it's barred on the 5th fret, and I'm covering that. It's just a regular A-rooted major bar chord. So it's D, D sharp, E. So you've heard that. Well, the inversions of those so you always have to look at that bar chord shape to know how to get that inversion going. So that's D, same as this, same chord. Up a half step. And so that is an E bar chord, or an E Hendrix major chord, an E major chord. Okay, now let's take some more of those chords and mix them with the Hendrix major chord. So we're going to play a C major bar chord to a G major bar chord, a D major bar chord to an A major bar chord, and then up another one to E. Go again, C major to G major, D major, A major, E. Okay, now same thing, but just anytime I have this chord. So for C major, I'm going to play that inversion, and I'm going to keep that the same. And then for the D major, I'm going to play the inversion. And then the A is the same, and then for the E, I'm going to play the inversion as well. So check it out. One more time. Now I'll mix them. So and you can see that I'm hammering, and sometimes I'm hammering more than once. And the other very awesome trick is that you can hammer the D string and the G string, but it always resolves when your ring finger hits that A string right there. And when I'm doing those hammer-ons, I'm still strumming kind of the middle set of strings. You know, the A string, D string, G string, the B string's getting in there, even when I'm So now what we should do is we should keep expanding on that concept, and instead of playing a G major bar chord, we're going to play that F looking shape with the thumb around. And you can add your pinky up a whole step, off and on. Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit slower. Check it out. So that last one I did was just the inversions for all the chords. C major Hendrix, G major Hendrix would be up here, and that's what I did. D major, and then A would be all the way up here, or A right there, and then the E. All based off of instead I was going so when we're thinking of that chord, what we can add that's really cool is this little double stop idea, and you can even look at where the root of the chord we're playing is, right here on the 12th fret of the high E. You can cover the high E and the B string of that root and slide it up a whole step and back. And then go push it down a minor third, meaning a whole step and a half step. So now to the 7th fret. And a good idea when you're in that Hendrix major chord is you can use your pinky, slide it up and back, and then you're in that chord. And you can just lay on that little thing in a rhythm guitar technique. Now I'm muting the other strings kind of with the rest of my hand and pressing down right there, but and then the other thing when you're in that, not the inversion, but the regular E major bar chord right here, and you want that real pretty Hendrix major sound right from here, you actually have this little box that we learned more in the minor style earlier with the Hendrix chord, not the Hendrix major chord. But check it out. That's the root of E major. That inversion of it's right up here. But we're going to go back here. You have this little major pretty box right here. And so it's 7 to 9 on the low E, 7 to 9 on the A, with that being the root. And then you've got that 7th fret is the root, the 9th fret is just another note up the thing, slide that up a whole step, and now you're in that Hendrix major inversion. also good to come back down, because then you have a root of your chord again. So a little fun with that E Hendrix major chord. You can always rewind, go back some chapters, and look at this stuff again, and hopefully you soak some of it in, or at least get the concept that I'm trying to get through to you.